Hey everyone, this is Alex again, and I just wanted to do another video about my progress and things like that. I went for a walk this morning, and lately I've been feeling different than the way that I felt before, as far as depersonalized and things like that. I don't know if things are becoming more real to me. They kind of are. And there was a moment last night when I was actually watching TV, and I felt amazing. I did my nails, as you can see, and I felt great. The best I've ever felt before. And I started thinking to myself, this feels weird, even though it feels good. So I started thinking to myself, this progress is going to be a long run. And in order for me to get better, I'm going to have to really try at it. And the reason I say that is because I've been doing all the methods that I said before, and they're really working. Whether I think they are or not, at times it's harder than others, but they are working. So I was walking this morning and I started thinking, when you're living life and you're doing, your normal things, a normal person doesn't think of anything else when they're doing stuff. So to go from your mind constantly being full to your mind being into what you're actually doing is a big difference. And even though it's normal to be that way, it doesn't feel right. But because I guess you're so used to being one way for months on end, weeks on end, and then going to another way. Maybe not weeks, because weeks it'll feel normal because you just felt it, a few days ago. So I read this book and it's really helping me. I don't know what it's called. It's something about recovering from depersonalization and things like that, and it helps me with certain techniques that I've told you about, but to put it in a visual way, which I'm a visual learner, so it helps a lot more. So basically, I'm gonna start looking for a job, and I'm really scared to do this. The applications online are hard for me to do, but I'm doing them slowly, and my thoughts are there and everything. It's just the whole being blank is what's getting me. When I guess I'm not really blank. It just feels like my thoughts are far away from me. I guess that's also a part of the depersonalization. But I just wanted to, ask people who have, overcome this illness, and if they had that same problem, when they were depersonalized, they felt a certain way for so long, and then to recover from it, does the recovery feel awkward also? I can actually sit in a room now and watch television without freaking out, and things are not seeming so weird to me anymore. For example, faces and things like that used to look weird to me. People seemed robotic on television and things like that. But now I'm not even paying attention to that. I'm just paying attention to who they are. Just, I don't know, just paying attention to what's going on. And it feels weird to do that, but it feels good. So I had a question on people, on that, if that's normal, if that's going to happen. And how do you start to feel normal again when you're so used to feeling one way that you don't know what normal is anymore? When you start feeling normal, normal feels weird. Does that make sense? I'm sure it does to people who have recovered from this. So I'm gonna go back to work. I'm gonna get like an assistant job to where it keeps me busy and things like that. So I'm looking online, talking to friends on my phone and stuff like that. The only problem that I'm having is that I'm stuck home all day because I quit my job because of this, but I think I'm ready to go back now to something small and then work up to it slowly. So my dilemma with that is when I go out and I have to interact with people in front of me still seem robotic. And I know that that's something I'm going to have to get used to because I'm home all day alone. So I know by getting a job and going around and interacting with people, it'll be a lot better. So I guess on that I'm going to have to work on it and things like that. But just again, that question that I have is, when you're feeling depersonalized for so long and then you start to feel normal, does normal feel weird? If you guys could leave me a post at the bottom and let me know what you guys felt, what your thoughts were when it happened. That way I can just know that I'm on the right path, to this. I feel myself again, if that makes sense. I feel like I could be funny again. I feel like I don't have to think of who I am. I just am who I am. And that makes me super happy because before it was hard for me to pretend like who I was. Now I just am who I am. So I guess that's a good thing, and I guess that's progress. Again, it just feels weird not thinking about who I am and just being who I am. So if you guys, again, like I said, I know I've repeated this a lot, but if you could just leave me a comment on what you guys think about it, that'll be great. And, if you have any questions on what I'm doing and things like that, post me a comment. I'll get back to you. Like I said, I'm home all day, surfing the internet, reading books, watching TV, going for walks, just trying to keep myself busy. So leave me a comment, and thanks for watching, guys.